The swing bridge dates back to the early 20th century, constructed at a time when Belize City was rapidly expanding. According to historian Nicholas Sanchez, the bridge, which was initially known as the Grand Belize Bridge, was brought from England and installed by the Jefferson Company of New Orleans, which was already involved in major infrastructure works across the city.
Before the swing bridge, there was a fixed span across the river, and that was replaced. As far as I gather, the span was built in Leeds in England, and it was brought here in 1921 or thereabouts. And at the time, there was the Jefferson Company of New Orleans were working in Belize doing a number of things. The courthouse, rebuilding the courthouse, dredging and filling in Memorial Park, and of course, building the Belize store, which was eventually called the Paslow Building, and putting in the swing bridge that was brought over from England. And it was they called swing bridge because the others were fixed span, and this was one that swung. And that was done on the 1922, April 11th, a Tuesday.
For decades, the swing bridge served as the only roadway connection between the north and south sides of Belize City. Its daily operation became part of the city's rhythm, opening twice a day to accommodate river traffic. Fire engines were strategically positioned on both sides during openings, ensuring emergency response was never compromised while the bridge was swung.
They used to take a fire engine. We had some beautiful old La France fire engines, and they would take one over the bridge and they would park it by Mule Park, sure in case there was a fire on the south side while the bridge was being swung. They wouldn't have to close it quickly, so the bridge was there. It was swung at like 5:30 in the morning and 5:30 in the evening.
As part of the upcoming reconstruction, which is expected to take more than 2 years, a temporary crossing will once again be installed at the corner of North Front Street and Hydes Lane. This is not without precedent. Similar temporary bridges were used in the past whenever the swing bridge was taken out of service, particularly following damage from powerful hurricanes.
They had at the Hydes Lane, across, there was a crossing there while it was being repaired, while the bridge was being repaired. And that was there for a while. Then they repaired the bridge, and then after that was repaired, they removed that crossing there and put the swing bridge back in action.
But the history of the swing bridge is not without tragedy. In the aftermath of Hurricane Hattie, while the bridge was undergoing repairs, a temporary pontoon bridge was installed. On June 14, 1962, that pontoon bridge capsized with more than a dozen people, sending them into the Halover Creek. Several lives were lost in what remains one of the darkest days in Belize's history. It was an incident so serious it prompted a commission of inquiry. Today, while a marker near the swing bridge shows how high the floodwaters rose during Hurricane Hattie, there is no memorial dedicated to the victims of the tragic pontoon bridge accident. Despite its hardship, however, the swing bridge still holds deeply personal memories for generations of Belizeans.
I can myself recall watching this, what I then described as a ceremony. For me, it was a ceremony as a small child, with awe, dozens of times as a child growing up in Belize City.
The newsflash, I'm from Orange Rocktown. But when I came to sixth form, I used to watch it also. For a minister, I used to live on Far West Street, right off George Street. So I used to walk there or on my bicycle. So it was always quite a spectacle to watch, especially in the evenings when I was coming back from school.
The swing bridge's legacy extends beyond Belize. In 1980, it made its Hollywood debut in the Christopher Walken film The Dogs of War, placing the historic structure on the international stage.